2.
All hail the King of the West!
King of the West! King of the West! King of the West!
The King of the West!
King of the West!
Welcome to Awesome World, Jason Ellis solo podcast, where he is now 4 for 4 in guess, which is fucking crazy. It's not even on purpose, this one, but it's the biggest one out of all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Dingo in snow.
Woo!
Not really in snow, but
I was waiting for a button.
I was like, do you have a... I wonder if we're allowed to...
I'm going to steal this
I
one.
wonder if we have a dingo. You might...
Did we keep the buttons?
Oh, yeah. And well, I can get that, but I didn't get... It's like, whatever I had on the thing from the studio, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see.
So I haven't been on for a while, so I get it. You're a little lost right now.
Yeah, I just got a dementia.
So I've just got you saying stuff. Listen.
Lordy body dentina.
Yeah.
You got a cool setup. I'm kind of filming right now. What? Hang on, was that English?
That was you. That's what you sound like.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
what I sound like.
Yeah, we don't have... Oh. Yeah, I was hoping maybe we had your intro, but we don't. I have It's a Dingo fact. That's about it.
That works. Let me hear it.
Um,
That's a dingo fact. No, it didn't work.
I can not say it if you... you already did it.
Cats are still here.
Yeah, because if you don't let them in, what?
So,
And that's
definitely getting blowies.
a dingo fact.
Listen up now.
Wait a minute.
I woke myself up fighting before. AI.au.edu.
I mean, man, you really got to keep the good stuff.
I
wouldn't say you got away with nothing.
You don't know much about the Sirius thing because we haven't talked about the little ins and outs. But Sirius said if there was anything that I would want, that they could get it for us.
And that's
Even episodes that we could play for fans.
Right.
Like, people are like, remember that one episode? I'd be like, I could ask Sirius, and then they'd give it to us, or not give it to us, lend it to us to give to other people.
okay.
So, yeah, it's not that bad. So I could definitely get the Dingo's actual intro for sure. Because I don't, unless it says Fraction Talk, we
Yeah,
might
'cause
get
not
rid
on
of
faction, not on faction anymore.
We're not. Yeah, did you catch that?
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah, yeah,
They took us off.
yeah.
We haven't spoken. We haven't been recorded since, right?
We have not. We haven't recorded since we did the event out in Arizona, or New Mexico.
Oh,
Where were we?
yeah.
Arizona.
Lake Havasu.
Yep. That was the last time
That's
we
the
hung
last time we did a show, and
Yep.
and that's crazy because when we did that show, there were people that knew that we weren't going to do another show together.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, it is. It's business though.
But I'm glad it worked out that way. Like, you know, the last time we were on air together was positive.
It was fun, at least.
It was fun.
It was a weird, like, it's a pandemic, but we're still doing something, and quite a spectacular thing. It's weird how many people don't really know or care about that. It's a little bit of a fail. Seems like everything that in the last year or two was a bit of a fail for me when it came out. It's like the book and everything, and that's why it's such a, will the Jason Ellis show prevail? Will my show with Tony do well? My MMA show, will I do anything ever again that means anything to anybody in broadcasting again? And all things point towards, yeah, man, for sure.
Yep.
But because I feel like SiriusXM listenership has gone down, especially for our channel and for us. So there's less people that know. When I go, hey, man, I got a book, I feel like there's like a quarter of the people that when I said that the first time that were listening. And then when I started doing podcasting, so many people are like, man, I'm so glad. It's no offense. Like, it sucks you got fired, but I haven't heard you since the channel change, the time change. It's always something.
Yeah.
Or I couldn't afford the subscription anymore. So that tells me that maybe all those people that had those reasons to disappear could be like, oh yeah, that show, cool. And then it could all be great. But a little part of me can't help thinking, because it's been a bit of a downhill battle. But I also thought it doesn't have to be the biggest thing there ever was. I mean, Lake Havasu had no people. We told people not to come. It was still awesome. Still had a really good time. And I don't think I can get. We can do bad enough to not have a budget where I can do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm always going to be able to do that. I'm going through a wall of fire on the weekend.
A wall of fire.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think on a motorcycle of sorts. I just don't know what one because I don't own one anymore.
Yeah. So who came up with this great idea?
Me.
Yep.
Remember I told you I was going to go through a wall of fire on a pink bicycle?
Yeah, it's been talked about.
Because I stole the pink bicycle when I was a kid. Well, somebody did, and I was with them, and I was on the back when I got arrested.
Okay.
It's not my fault. I would never have stolen. I'm not a stealer.
Okay.
But I thought it would be ironic. But then it's like, pink girl's bike. I don't know who am I picking on. Pink's fun. I like pink.
Yep.
So then I thought, what about skateboard? And I'm like, in the desert, doing it in the desert, where it's like a one-time shot. You can't work out. Like in the desert, how am I going to roll? And whose ramps am I going to use? I talked to TJ, and TJ went out to his backyard and showed me his ramps. And I could do a ramp to dirt jump, but it's like 25 feet. And I'm like, man, that 25 feet through fire, I'm going to get shit whipped. I don't know if I really want to do that.
Right.
Yeah. So
Where's this airing? This is just for fun.
I'm going to do this,
Yep.
and then I'm going to release the video
Yep.
in the next podcast.
Okay. Of this podcast we're in right now?
No.
Which
the
podcast?
Jason Ellis show.
There's a confusing. There's a lot. There's a lot of.
Hey,
There's a
join
lot.
the club, dude. You probably don't see my social media, but I've confused the fuck out of everybody.
So
wait till I
can
do a
I-
show. Wait till I do a
can
show
we
with
just-
Tony Hawk, and then another one with Ellen Joban, and just watch everybody in SiriusXM go. I don't know what's happening
So
at all.
can we break down the lineup of shows where we're at right now? We're currently on Awesome World.
Yeah.
So this is Awesome World.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This
Which is
my
a
solo.
podcast which is for free solo.
This is a solo podcast. I also do 2 Awesome World Patreon shows.
Yep. Which
Those are
pay a
paid
little bit
for
of
ones.
money.
Yep.
Which means you put a little bit more effort into it.
Yeah, I take live calls and all that kind
Oh,
of shit.
right. Okay, that adds it up.
Yeah. And then I do 1 free Jason Ellis podcast a week and 2 Jason Ellis podcasts a week with Tully and Kevin
Yep.
in here. And soon I'll be doing a podcast with Tony Hawk every Thursday. And then I think starting after the Connor fight, I'll be doing an MMA show every Monday that will drop Tuesdays. So pretty soon there will be 4 shows that I'm in that'll be out every week.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, so I feel like the Awesome World thing is more I don't know how people feel about it. I feel like I've really put in a lot of effort lately, and I know that because I didn't in the past, people are quick to talk shit on this.
Okay.
But I defended it the other day. Someone was like, man, Awesome World, really do I care? And I was like, well, fuck. I did like a really good interview with Bucky Lassick, and I think that's a really good thing. I would never have, I thought it was good enough to be on the Jason Ellis show. I got a really good interview with Ashley Evan Smith, and I got an interview with Adam Hunter, and they were fun. They're
Yep.
fun. It's work. Those are good. I'm not shitting. And I did several shows before that I think were good. But if it's not sponsored and it doesn't pay and I have to do all these other shows through the week, then maybe one gets dropped, you know? But also, 90 minutes in my house,
Pretty easy.
fucking piss that shit, man. I feel like maybe there was a time where I got down. People were like, yeah, you're on your way. You know, I started to shit on myself and not real. Like, I fly out, or what the fuck?
Right.
All day. What do you want to talk about? All day. Another show. Let's do more shows. That's what I can do.
My legs are sore from today's show.
That's confusing.
Yeah, I know. Right?
I know you said you hurt your ankle.
I
For
did hurt
what-
my ankle.
How'd you hurt your ankle?
At a Christmas party.
Oh, no, not even in a sport, just partying.
Yeah, I just tripped over.
You drunk rolled your ankle.
I mean, I did.
You fucking drunk rolled your ankle.
I did.
Just say it so you know how dumb you are. You fucking drunk rolled your ankle, and now you find it hard to do fun sport activities with your friends.
I was dancing, and the next thing you know,
Oh, wow,
yeah.
Wait,
The next thing you
You
know,
rolled your
all
ankle-
my body weight
you
is
rolled
on
your
my
ankle on
left
a
ankle.
dance move.
Yeah, it was a dance move.
How critical of a dance move was it?
It was worth it. I kept going. I kept dancing.
Oh, you just got back
I
up.
knew what I did. I knew what I did.
And what have you done?
Well,
What had you done?
Oh, I tore a bunch of ligaments.
Fuck off. You tore ligaments.
I stretched them.
Do you think you need a surgery?
No. But you know when you like push it to the limit of like, wow,
Of dance moves.
it could have. Yeah.
Of dancing.
Just your ankle in general, dude.
Oh, okay.
You
So
know,
in
like-
this dance move, you also managed to test your ankle to the the ultimate limits of ankle
Like, I haven't
tweak
been snowboarding yet this year because I'm like worried about.
because you've hurt your ankle dancing.
Exactly.
How does that feel?
Like an idiot. But
Right?
that's why I'm waiting for the moment. That's why I haven't got on snow yet.
It wasn't that move where you grab your one ankle and then you jump
It was not
through
that.
your other.
No, it wasn't that.
Well, then what was it? How do you do such a tremendous injury?
I don't know. I wasn't dancing.
Were you spinning?
I was singing. I think no, I wasn't spinning.
Wait, you weren't even dancing? You were just singing?
I mean, fuck,
Wait,
dude.
was that mid note? You rolled your ankle?
I'm not even a good singer.
I know that. Everybody knows that. Holy shit. Your sing-alongs are some of the best.
Man.
Wait, so you're saying you were in mid like, yeah. Do you know what song you were singing?
I think it was a Queen song, maybe.
It's not We Are the Champions, is it? You're not screaming, I'm a fucking champion as your ankle goes.
Nah, pretty close though.
Oh,
I
no.
can probably find a video
Oh, no. Of the actual roll.
off the roll, but close to it. Close to it.
I mean, people that saw Dingo in Lake Havasu, when he warms up and becomes a very exciting person. I saw MMA guys become terrified of Dingo when he started jumping off the roof. Don't play it because it'll get... Just figure it out. We can't even... Podcasting.
Yeah.
You know the deal.
You can see me. I'm in there singing along.
Oh, wait, these are recorded.
Yeah, it's recording.
Wait, you have a recording of you singing a song, Wasted, where you rolled your ankle and you can no longer perform action sports.
Yep.
It's documented that hard. Is this for your birthday?
No, this is over Christmas.
Okay.
Man, so, like, I just-
You've
yeah.
been hurt since Christmas?
Yeah. It hurt my ankle. Like,
Bad.
you know ankles don't repair that easy, right?
From dancing, they do. Unless you...
I've got my whole body weight. I'm a big guy.
All right.
Like I almost broke my ankle. Like if it had it was almost close to a fucking break, and I knew, so I iced it for I've been icing it and like doing the right thing, but as I put
What
pressure
about
on it,
tampons? You put any of those on there?
yeah, plenty of those.
Fucking dance.
But that's why we were out surfing today on your electric surfboard.
Yeah.
And I was referring to my ankle was sore because every time I put pressure on
know.
it was but I stood up.
You did. I got video documentation of it.
Yeah, I
got
cruised around.
Yeah, you did. And it was a bit choppier, and choppier makes it harder on your ankles for sure.
I got one big turn in.
You did a bunch of turns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt good.
And you were going really fast.
Yeah, I like going fast.
Yeah, but that also makes it harder on your ankles.
Yeah, but you can tell I'm somewhat comfortable on that, and I can
Yeah.
enjoy it more. The problem is they're too heavy, man.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's a lot of
I'll
work
take
getting
them.
it, but then the amount of work getting it from the beach back to the golf cart. But we did get a good video of you standing up in the surf today.
Barely. Get a video of you holding the GoPro upside down and just so happens to be pointed at me as I'm on the wave.
Yeah, so every time I recorded, I thought I wasn't recording. Every time I wasn't recording, I thought I was recording. You never had that? You ever had that happen? I've never really used those things before. You've got it out there. You got Jace comes out, gets out there. Meanwhile, like I'm holding this. What is it? 1,500 pounds? How heavy is that?
1,500 pounds.
600 pounds? 100, 200 pounds? 400 pounds?
It's like 160 pounds.
Together?
Yes, the battery and the board.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's not 200.
All right, 160 pounds dragging through even you struggle.
It gets fucking... I put battery in one hand and board in the other, and I take breaks.
And you're a very strong man.
Sure, but I take breaks because my fucking arms are burning. Those things are fucking heavy. Yeah, I don't want to get a trolley, but I didn't want to... I can't, fucking bullshit firing feels weird to buy a fucking trolley for your fucking jet board in the middle of being fired, I'm like,
Yeah.
we got the kids' Christmas presents, but we didn't get ourselves shit. Now you're going to get a fucking trolley.
Well,
But you know as well as I do, if you want a jet board, which I don't need any more money for jet boarding, not even for gas. I got a plug thing to charge those.
Yep.
So I can go whenever
You're
I
good to
want.
go.
But if you have a trolley, you will live longer because those things tear your shoulders out, I think.
But you did get a ripper. You like rode the wave in, carved into it.
Yeah,
Like I
one
missed
time.
it. I missed it, but I saw it with my own eyes, and everyone at the beach was pumped.
Yeah, I didn't know this because I think usually when I jetboard, I go by myself and I'm far less approachable than Dingo. So I think being there with Dingo, I haven't told Dingo this, but this is my theory.
Okay.
Yeah, because I noticed Dingo's came out first to catch me surfing these waves, and people are asking Dingo shit.
Yeah.
And then they see I'm with Dingo, so now they're asking me.
Yep.
So Dingo gave everybody on the beach a fucking hall pass to ask me about my
did.
jetboard. 'Cause
Yeah, I
no
did.
one, no, I've only discovered today that when people want to ask about jetboards, they say, "What's it called?"
Yeah. I'm on
And-
the beach more worried about being kook of the day, so I'm fucking
Yeah.
dogging and weaving and under the building. No, we're good. No. We're good.
No, I know that if you're on a jetboard, you're such a kook that for you to care about kook it's too late.
Well, yeah, because what happens is
Surfers
Jake
hate that shit.
gets out there and you fucking. It's kind of scary because the waves are closing out.
Yeah,
The waves
no,
are kind
there's
of big
fucking
right now.
big wa-
If you follow anything of surfing, Hawaii right now is pumping pro
Yeah,
surfers.
and
like
right
that.
now,
Jet
down in
skis are
Hermosa
50
Beach, there is fucking 8-foot faces on fucking waves down there
Yeah.
every now and then through the day.
And then we're out jet.
If you're on an 8-foot wave on that jetboard, that jetboard's getting snapped, I reckon.
Yeah. 160 pounds.
Yeah,
That's
so
a
we did have to
snapper.
time it a little bit. You gotta like,
Found a little sharky out there today too.
we saw seals.
Yeah, you know what that means.
Katie, we were super up close with seals. Dingo and I just floating in the sea with seals. And then I was like, I hope that seal's not running from a shark. And then Dingo was like, we should go.
No.
And then we left. One time I spent some time, what was I doing? Working on something on the board.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, the camera, GoPro camera. And I had to have a talk to myself about my legs potentially being ripped off by a great white shark. And I had to think about it.
What did you say to yourself?
Dr. Phil.
What's
What are the
Dr. Phil
fucking
know?
odds? Fuck, what he's a fucking knows tons of shit. He's Dr. Phil.
Right. He doesn't know anything about the water. Is he a water guy?
He knows he's not like a shark fighter or anything, but he's like statistically the
Right.
odds of a shark.
If Dr.
All
Phil,
right, fuck him, we're gonna
if
die,
Dr.
Dingo.
if Dr.
We're gonna
Phil-
die.
If Dr. Phil's running down the beach in his little red shorts with his
Yeah.
little boy over,
Yeah.
or David Hasselhoff's running down the beach in his little shorts, and his
Yeah.
little, who do you want to resuscitate you more?
Neither.
Dr. Phil or the Hoff? You have to pick one.
All right, Dr. Phil.
You want Dr. Phil to resuscitate you?
He's
you
a
want-
doctor.
Oh, have the Hoff, dude.
The
You
Hoff
want-
is an alcoholic actor.
Yeah, you might get a buzz.
I'll be dead. Yeah, I trust Dr. Phil when it comes to some of that stuff.
Resuscitation?
Yeah, I mean, a doctor knows how to resuscitate people, right?
Oh, is he a
Isn't that
real
part and
doctor?
parcel of being a
Is
doctor?
he a real doctor?
Because he's a fucking real doctor.
I'm just checking.
How can it be Dr. Phil on TV? Unless you're Dr. Pepper, I feel like you have to be a real doctor when you say that.
Yeah, how did Dr. Pepper get a hall pass?
I don't think he's a person.
Oh.
I could be wrong, fucking Americans. Maybe they was like, hey kids, I'm Dr. Pepper. This is Dr. Orders, some more soda.
But my whole body's sore. My legs are sore.
Yeah, I'm sore. Our shoulders are sore.
But then what happened, Jay? I'm dead tired, so I've already come in. I can't breathe. I get
His ankle's too
stitches.
sore. He can't even stand up anymore.
I couldn't because I was trying to 1 foot it. But so I get in, so I'm tired. So I take this fucking whale of a thing and get it off. I get it into the sand enough to where it's not going to get washed away.
Yeah.
And then Jake's just goes back out,
Yeah.
gets a wave, closes out, and gets fucking hammered.
Oh, that's the second one, right?
The second one. The first one was good that I missed. And
You missed the second one too.
yeah, I thought I had
Yeah.
the second one.
Yeah, I fucked up because I caught one and I thought, wow, that was really cool. I also, when I was catching that one, looked at Dingo while I was surfing it and was like, God damn it, he's not looking.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know I'm there. And then to see that the camera was still on, you didn't know it, and it was pointed at me. So I do have video of it.
Yep.
But then I thought that was super fun. I'll do that again. And if you take the wave from before you can get on it on a jetboard, you can't tell the mound what it's going to turn into. And then by the time it turned into the wave and I was already in front of it, I was like, oh, fuck. This is way too big for a jetboard to be on. So I wasn't worried about me. I was more worried about the jetboard
Yep.
maybe hitting one of those fucking kids or just snap it in half.
Mate,
from toppling.
that thing washed up on shore, and those kids looked at that thing like it was treasure. They didn't know what to do with it. Nobody knew what to do with that thing.
And the dads
are walking in. You know, people got their binoculars out.
Caused the
Chicks on the
fuss.
beach are paying attention now.
We could probably get laid doing that.
I
which is
mean-
weird. I thought we were fucking kooks.
Yeah.
Weird that anybody.
Was it my hair that helped out?
It's got to be something to do with you, man. People really liked us when we were there.
We
were hot shit.
You never got that attraction before.
Not at all. Nobody likes me on my jet board.
Man.
Wow. I get like
You're gonna need me every
bad
time.
look. I went to the Malibu one time, the jet board. Apparently, Jamie Foxx was on the beach, and she was like watching me and didn't know it was me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because it's like, I saw a jet board guy out there by himself. I'm like,
That's me.
guess if you would have been there, she would have caught on. But
Yeah. You kind of need your flailing wingman.
I'm trying to bring joy too, man. I don't understand. Feels like people are thinking I'm bringing misery to the surf on my jet board.
No, I definitely enjoyed it today. It was good to float around and feel like shark bait for a while.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
actually
one of those things like camping. The more you go, the more you can set up your shit better.
I'm swimming the hardest when I'm away from my boat because that's when I really feel like shark bait.
I fucking wish I'm better at it, but I'm still a little bit weird.
Yep.
Every time I fell off, I had the GoPro thing on my head because I don't answer to anybody. It came off
I
twice.
can't believe you. This
And
guy.
I can't believe
honestly,
I fucking duck
this
dived
guy-
and saw it.
This guy, if somebody got you on camera, you're easily cook of the day with your fucking with your little helmet thing.
I know.
on. That is that I can't say.
I know.
It.
But I got video of us.
That is no, you did. We look all right. We look all right.
I don't know what else I was supposed to do.
I got to work on my style. I got to work on my style a little bit.
I got a clipper.
I'm a little jumpy.
Yeah, it's bad. That was bad. That's a bad place to learn your style. Because
Yeah.
it's jumpy. And you keep jumping around everywhere. It's hard to stay
And
balanced.
it's you got to really lean
I reckon
into
they
it.
should make smaller ones.
Yeah, and one's a little less heavy.
Yeah, I reckon they should. I reckon they're
If I
not
can
there
just
yet.
whip it and put it over my head,
Yeah, backpack.
come in like a kook,
Backpack
I'd be
it.
all right.
Yeah,
Kook
I
coming
agree.
through.
Yeah, I agree.
I was more afraid that I was going to get stuck on the closeout. And
I was going to be so pumped when I saw you. Because I waited for you to come out. And I'm like, this guy doesn't jet
you know
board
that
at all.
happened, you know that happened to you too, right?
I made it out.
No, the second time you didn't. You went and it collapsed. Everyone on the beach saw it, mate.
What do you mean? I made it.
No, there was one you didn't. Not the first time when you went back to get your wave again.
Yeah. Oh, no, and I got brushed back to shore. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he cooked it.
Yeah. I was waiting for
That's what
that
I
thing to
ducked-
fucking hit me.
That's what I ducked back under like I wasn't with you.
Oh, man. I did get checked.
Yeah, I feel sorry for anybody looking at me in one of those wetsuits.
Why?
Nah, I'm all right.
I reckon people are pretty, like, the average guy in a wetsuit is pretty nasty.
Yeah, you're
Not that many fit
right.
people. You look fine to me.
You're right.
Yeah. I just feel, I can't believe how shit my wetsuit was. When you had it on, I saw the hole in the back. I'm like, God, man, that was just my wetsuit. I didn't care.
Yeah, I know.
I'm really glad I've got this new wetsuit.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
ripped-
smarter.
Did I rip it? Was that me?
No, I did that.
Oh, you should have let me know. I felt bad this whole time.
You probably ripped it more, but
Oh, of course I
don't
did.
give a
I felt
shit.
it.
Good. Fuck it. Fuck that thing. Cheers.
So I got my own wetsuit. I just
We
didn't
should
bring
sign it and give it to people on this show.
There
Wait,
you
nobody's
go.
listening. You know what I mean? DM me if you want a wetsuit that Dingo and I pissed in.
Yeah, my first piss was
Selling
actually
the shit out
You
of
were
it.
looking at me and I was just laying down, but I was just pissing, dude. Because you know it's all warm and you just kind of laying it.
You know that time you were just looking at me? I was pissing the whole time.
That's what I was doing, dude.
That's good to know, Dingo.
Yeah, man. It's my technique out there. That's how I keep the sharks away.
You think they care about a little bit of piss?
I don't know.
I don't reckon they freak. I just reckon we're burning around, right? Let's say there's a great white out there.
Yep.
And we're burning around. Man, every and then, and he sees it, and he's like, huh, what are you wiggling? And then, bam, they burn off, and you're like, he's like, okay, so it's a dolphin, or it's like a big seal, and wait a minute, somebody's riding it. So it's two beasts. The shark thinks it's two beasts.
Yeah. Do you think that's a mind fuck?
Yes, because sharks are scared of everything. That's why they test shit. They go near shit and bump it and stuff, or they circle you.
Okay.
They have to get a good. They don't come in. They only come in from behind.
Okay.
That's why it's always hard for me to put the clip thing on the board and wait for a little bit because I think he might be coming up behind and biting my legs.
Oh, I can't get the clip thing in quick enough.
I know. I know. I hate that. But I got to think
I hate when I'm like 6 feet away from it and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh.
No, because you got to think the great white just saw you. Oh, there he is 6 foot away from it, swimming slowly. Oh, this is my time to strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel the same thing. But you've got to think about what he would think. Poof, big splash. He's like, whoa. He's not going to be like, whoa, dart in and fucking start eating the board or you. He's going to be like, whoa. And then you got fucking mad time before. He might be like, maybe I will go near there. He'll like do a circle or like, I reckon we'd get a look. I reckon we'd get a look at him that he was there before he came up for a nibble.
Yeah.
I mean, that seal, we saw that seal. Maybe, imagine if that seal was a shark. Would have he got us? Nah.
Yeah.
If he was coming right for us, what would have you done?
The seal or the shark?
If that seal was a shark?
I would have
Started it to the beach, right?
I would have pointed it at you.
What do you want me to do? Fight it?
I would dart to the beach.
Right.
Yeah.
And we would have made it.
Yeah. I think if that seal was a shark, we would have. One of us would have made it for sure.
Get the fuck out of here. We would have made it.
No, I actually feel safer when I see things like that in the ocean. It's when you see nothing in the ocean, you should be scared. Like if there's activity and there's like, a seal or a dolphin around, yes, they are food, but like typically you're safer if you see dolphins, but even if you see seals, you should, there's less chance of you being eaten.
Right. Unless you see a seal
But it's
being
murky
chased
water
by
there,
a shark, then you should worry about it.
which happens. There's lots
But
of,
even that, when you see that, I mean, he's on the seal. This is your time to escape. No offense to the seal, but thank you for being there. I'm going to get the fuck out of here now, right?
yeah.
You don't wait and get a GoPro angle of that one.
Nah. But if anybody was going to encounter a shark out there, it'd be me and you.
No, it won't be. Stop saying that.
I'm just kidding.
It's not funny. I don't even look at fucking videos on Instagram of sharks anymore because I'm trying to enjoy my fucking ocean
That's
life.
That's how I deal with it, though. Did you notice me?
You're like from this downtown in the smoke, and you don't care about the beach
I
vibes.
got land sharks to be worried about. Dude.
Yeah, I'm in the sea all the time. You know what? Every morning I wake up and I think about going in the sea,
Right.
and it's either it's too cold or I got to do something or
It was nice out there today.
it's beautiful.
Beautiful, right?
All we needed was a trolley and an esky, and we would have been fucking sweet.
Good to go.
Couple of sangers,
Yeah.
some soda pops.
Yep.
I love soda pops since I quit drinking.
That's your thing, huh?
Fucking cherry cola. No,
Yeah.
black cherry
Is it
soda.
is it the sugar you miss?
It must be, because I'll do some Kratom and have a couple of fake beers.
Okay. What does Kratom exactly do?
It's like, it's kind of like a painkiller, but
Right.
like a herbal painkiller.
Okay.
So it's like not as good. Like you can't OD. Like if you do too much, you just vomit.
You can't OD on Kratom.
You don't, and you don't get any higher. Like you can't get extremely high. You just kind of,
Okay.
like there's different kinds, but to me, if I'm real sore, like now at the end of the day, and I'm real sore, and I like had to do something else, I would do some in protein shake, and it kind of makes my wrist not hurt as much.
Okay.
And then I kind of feel a little bit more relaxed. But you don't want to do that all the time. I feel like a lot of people that did heroin big time get on this instead, and then they do it every day to stay level.
Right.
I fucking recommend it to those people. It's better
Okay.
than being on fucking heroin, like
Yep.
falling asleep like at the wheel or something. This is not that kind of thing. But it's not as good as it's not as good as drinking. That's just it.
Yep.
And I have to, just like I was saying today, we didn't even talk about it, but Dingo and I, when we were also at the beach, there was a bunch of police officers down there that were talking to a mother that had a little baby, like fucking 6-7 month year old
Oh, young baby.
in the sun, and they were talking to her, and then she walked by us, and they took her to their cars and then the fire brigade came to like check her heart rate and shit, and it looked like she was like homeless or definitely distraught in some kind, like not all there kind of thing. Her face looked like it was covered in some weird rash.
Yeah, it looks rashy.
And
she wasn't even really holding the baby right.
And she was holding the baby weird. I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, did someone call the police? Because there's a crazy lady that's standing at the beach like with a baby, like because I think that's what happened, man. I think that lady was just standing there with that little baby, and I think she's like homeless or lost her mind or.
It was
And
scary.
it just made me think, this looks so sad. Like her predicament looks so bad. Whatever it is not fucking good. Whatever the police are there to, whatever she's doing right now, I can assure you is fucking horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm here telling
It
Dingo.
was eerie. It was eerie.
Right? You could tell. I'm like, this is the life. Anyone, if
I'm
you and I
just-
go in their shoes, we eat bullets, dude.
Yeah.
We're not existing like that. And there's so many people out there that are. And I'm like, man, this much, fuck my job. Like, we're sweating bullets carrying jet boards. We're still the lucky ones.
Yeah. I wasn't
Incredibly.
I wasn't complaining.
No. Well, you know,
I was a little.
I was.
Yeah. No, I
You
was a
weren't.
little.
I was. I was complaining in the golf cart on the way there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting a good wear in. It's been a bit.
But the cops and her were standing in my line of where I was.
Yeah, mine
dragging
too.
the
Yeah, I
boat.
know. I didn't
I
want
was
to.
dragging the jetboard.
That one cop was huge too. I didn't want to fuck with that
move.
guy, right?
He wouldn't let
He
us-
moved. He fucking moved.
Did he? He
Yeah.
moved. Yeah, all right. They were all right.
Yeah. He's all right.
Oh,
obviously.
they were good. Yeah,
They
obviously.
were helping that lady and the baby.
That poor baby. That poor lady. Yeah, that
See,
was.
that's how great the police and the fire brigade are.
They do good things, people.
Fire. I keep calling them fire brigade because I'm Australian, which is so stupid.
Do they not say fire brigade?
No,
here?
they called the fire.
Fire department.
Yeah, department.
Department.
Makes more sense. The brigade is gay as hell. The fuck, man? Why do we call them that? Right? Because you're just starting the trip right now. I can tell. You're like, yeah. What is a brigade? I mean, I'm not trying to shit on gay. I love gay, but
What is a brigade?
I thought it was like a bunch of gay dudes.
Is it?
Like that's what you call a bunch.
Or all our firefighters gay?
I'm doing the biggest gay.
My dad was a firefighter.
He's gay as hell.
Makes sense.
Wait, the Bones Brigade wasn't a bunch of gay guys. What does a brigade mean,
A
Katie?
brigade is a subdivision of an army, typically consisting of a small number of infantry battalions and or other units and forming part of a division.
You sure it's not a
Of
group of gay guys
homos.
running down the street?
Yeah, you sure? Is there like an urban dictionary for that
Yeah.
one?
Hey, here comes the brigade, boys.
Check the early one.
Yeah. So,
Is this Tully's? I feel like is he
yeah,
okay
and
with me
he's
touching
not
it?
here, and no one's gonna. Well, someone might tell him.
Yeah, my bad.
You're all right, dude. I think he's cool with you touching the
Is
bell.
he?
Yeah, I think he
I miss
likes
the
it.
guys.
Yeah, we'll spray it afterwards.
Okay, cool. Disinfectant.
Yeah.
I've been tested a bunch.
Yeah, I know.
Clean.
I had to. My daughter clogged the toilet, and she's like, "You
What?
got a
Plunger.
yeah plunger," and I'm like, "Yeah,
it's
it's in
gonna
my
be
room."
Oh.
And then she goes, "I can't do it. Can you help me?" And I'm like, "You got to be joking me." So I go up there. She's like, "I don't want to talk about it. Just help me." And it is full, and it's full to the brim because she's tried to flush it twice.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's full to the brim and it's coming out the sides.
Yep.
Full of shit, dude.
Oh.
Like
Today.
Nah. Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Like full on diarrhea, full to the brim.
Oh.
And I'm like, you gotta be
So
so
the bathtub.
yeah. Then I look at the bathtub and she's been trying to like use a scrub brush to get some out and put it in the bathtub.
Oh, yeah, I would have
so
done
the
the same.
bathtub is just
Full
full
of
of
shit.
shit and froth and stuff.
Oh.
So I put this fucking and I put the plunger in, and when I do, it makes more diarrhea squirt out of the side of the bowl onto the floor, and I'm like, oh my god! And then with one shot, whoop, and
Oh, you
fucking-
clogged it?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
like,
you had it?
and I'm like, you ever unclog the toilet? And she's like, what? I'm like, did you try?
She didn't. She didn't know
Probably
the
not,
suction
dude.
cup it
Probably
around.
not.
You've got to get that thing airtight, and
It's
then
so gnarly to not.
usually
like,
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but if you get it on there, good. You know, what I mean,
yeah,
I'm out.
I
back
can
where-
imagine you get in
Yeah,
there.
I get in there pretty good.
Solid plunge.
Yeah, I got a pretty good plunge on me.
I can
Yeah.
see you having a good plunge.
Yeah, if we had a plunge off, I reckon I'd do
You
pretty
reckon
well.
you got
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I
But for her to be
I've
that-
been in a situation where I was I used I did exactly what she did. I put stuff in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that means there's still hope for her.
Yeah, if you can say that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got that out. That was pretty gnarly just to look at her face, and so I'm like, "You're 15. You don't want me to be in your shit."
Yeah, how's she
you-
doing?
She's good, but
Are you-
she's
Yeah,
fucking.
She feisty?
She's lazy, man.
She's lazy.
Yeah. If I was lazy,
Right.
I don't know. She got bigger. I'm worried about that. You know,
Yep.
I want her to be healthy. I don't want people to pick on her. I don't want her to have insecurities, you know?
Yep.
But I also don't want to, you know, I'm like, listen, get the fuck down here and let's train. Like, I don't want to hear about, like, I can't be that to her. She's going to fucking hate me for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
I don't think that's, because I could do that. I could
Yep.
just be like, because I told her to shut up this weekend
Yep.
because she was trying to defend her friend who said she had a scratchy voice. And I'm like, you brought a friend over here with a scratchy voice. Are you fucking insane? Is this a sickness? Do you have a cold or something? She's like, no. And I'm like, swear to me you don't have a cold. And then Devin's like, Dad. And I said, shut up. I'm talking to your friend. I'm like, your friend needs to know how serious it is if they might feel like they have a cold or anything and they're in this house. That would be really inappropriate.
Yep.
It's just because it was cold at night. I'm like, just you guys, because certain things. She's like, you shouldn't raise your voice. And I'm like, certain things I will, because certain things you need to know the severity of it. You know? She gets it. I get it. What's my show? What's all these shows that I'm going to do?
You got a lot of shows,
You
man.
just shut the, we're not like, woo, I could go to Hawaii right now. I cannot go anywhere right now. I have to do shows. So
Yeah.
she got checked. They both got checked because Tiger got in trouble for fucking with his mum video games. So when he tried to do that with me, I fucking checked him
That
hard.
didn't work out for him, did it?
I fucking flipped out on him.
It's got to be hard to have kids that age right now. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
they're not in school,
they're
right?
bored oh no, they got the internet school.
Yeah, but what do they sit in front of a computer?
Yeah.
So they're not going to school.
No. Well, that means they're not pissing around with their stupid friends.
Oh, so you're saying this is better? They're learning more.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think education-wise you're losing it much more. I
Right.
mean, when you're talking about fucking social butterflies like
I
my
just
daughter.
wonder how I would have dealt with it. Like, I don't think, you know, for me in school, I had to be present. Being present but if I wasn't, like, I never did a day of homework, you know, but like, I also like just barely scrape by everything. So I think if I was in these times of like sitting behind a computer, I just wouldn't be paying attention.
Yeah. Wait, do you have little like? You mean teacher had to pay attention to you in school, right?
Yeah.
Or you wouldn't do the shit.
Yeah.
Well, can't the teacher see you on the screen not paying attention? Because my daughter's been ratted out for not paying attention.
Really?
We've had to talk to her. Spanish class. Spanish teacher fucking was.
Spanish is hard to pay attention to. dude.
Man, I feel like with today's world, like learn to speak Spanish. It might get you more jobs than your fucking algebra bullshit.
It
I mean,
might.
honestly, history,
It
fuck
might.
off.
Yeah.
Like speak Spanish,
Well,
man.
everyone's a history profession now with the internet.
Right, so you could just Google it, and if you didn't know it, instead of spending years of right. Did you know Gas is a motorbike company?
Gas.
Did you know that? You didn't, did you?
No.
And you're Monster Energy.
And I should know that gas is a motorbike. Like,
Fucking Bam Bam won the Supercross this weekend on a gas.
yeah, maybe I should pay attention.
First I ever heard of it, and people were like, "It's an old company, you idiot." I'm like, "Fuck, sorry, I didn't know." It's an enduro company.
But
or
is
some
there a
shit.
gas team?
Yeah,
Just
yeah. Bam Bam is on the gas team, and they
who
won.
Who else is on the
I
gas?
don't know. I think it's just it. I don't
What
know.
colour's their bike?
Red. It's
Oh,
confusing.
I did see it.
Yeah.
It's like Honda red? Or
Yeah.
it's like a red.
Oh, fucking looks like a Honda.
Wow. It's Honda doesn't own it.
No,
you
gas
sure?
does.
Who owns gas?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Euros by the sounds of it.
It sounds very European.
Euros are coming
What-
in hot for the Japanese on the moto world.
Why would they go Honda red? Everyone knows it's a Honda red. You can't go gas red. They should have made their own
I
red.
don't know. Maybe Honda's fucking in the tubes. Wait a minute. Roxon's on Honda.
I think Honda's okay.
Yeah, I think they're doing it. Kawasaki's the best.
That's what they say.
They win the most
People-
championships.
People like Yamaha.
Monster Energy, Kawasaki's.
Cowie Green.
They're the fastest. They are the fastest.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
That's because they've got Mitch Payton to guide them through.
Well done, Dingo.
Yeah, I did good there.
Now, if Mitch Payton is in Supercross on Monster, Kawasaki, you hit the
But
nail.
he's the guy that takes.
Hey, you're right. You got on KTM. KTM got quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Moto News?
Yes, that's Yeah, do you want to do a podcast about motocross, Dingo? I've got a day left.
Was that moto news? I'm just trying to pick up
Imagine
where
you
we're
and me
like-
did moto news, like hardcore. This week, Chad Reed's on the show.
People would be pumped. We did it for so
Yeah.
many years.
So, Tomac, how's the gas? Yeah. Nobody would come on.
Tomac's not on the gas.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Yeah,
See,
there
we
you
don't know what we're talking about. They're going to hate us. But who's better at talking, us or Ricky Carmichael?
Ricky Carmichael's
Carmichael's
pretty
better,
good.
yeah, he's pretty
good. He should have the job.
We should do a podcast about moto with Ricky Carmichael. Ricky Carmichael, Dingo, and Jason.
Yeah. Ricky's like our sidekick.
Yeah.
When we need to get the
Yeah,
know,
what's that kid's name, Ricky? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that kid.
what Ricky said.
Yeah. You're saying that guy's good? I concur
I
with
can-
Ricky.
I concur with whatever Mr. Carmichael says.
We could race Ricky every episode.
He'd still win.
Yeah, but just keep him sharp.
Yeah. How's your drifting career?
Well, I don't have any money.
All
So
right.
now, like,
Tires.
yeah, I feel.
That's a money sport.
I
So
bought.
that's why the electric surfboards really moved up in the
Yeah, that and surfing. Someone told me I got the wrong surfboard, and I found one. I can't make myself buy it because I'm not.
How is your surfing going?
I'm bad, but I'm still there. I'm not giving up. The thicker wetsuit definitely makes it more
So you
appetizing.
can stay outside.
Yeah. But I gotta admit, like when some longboard champion tells you that you've got the worst board for you trying to learn how to surf,
Yep.
and that you need this other kind of board, that really fucked me on wanting to go surfing on that board anymore. Because I'm like, I'll go, but I'm going knowing that I'm gonna get 10% of the waves that I could have got if I dropped $400 at the surf shop down the street.
Yep.
So my daughter's got a hamster, and it's like a real little person.
Okay.
And I was wondering what that little person thinks, because it can see you, right? You know, like when you're or a certain size, can you see me? Like, you know, when you
Does
know,
it have eyes?
yeah,
So I'm pretty sure it can see.
yeah, but does it see? How far back can it see? Because you know, ants see real microscopic shit because they're micro.
Yeah.
So they probably don't see all of us because we're too big for their eyes to encompass in
Okay.
that
But
word.
a hamster's not that small.
It's way small. That's what I'm saying. But it's way smaller than us. Let's say on a hamster, because my daughter's hamster, United States, goes.
Its name's United States.
Yeah.
Okay.
It Ubers a lot because it goes
The
to
hamster
my.
Ubers a lot.
Yeah, he goes.
name's
He
United
Uber
States.
blacks. 3 times a week.
Yeah. Well, if I was a hamster, I wouldn't Uber rideshare.
No, but my question
It
is,
might get
when
stolen.
a hamster is in an Uber black on
Yep.
its way,
Does he
to Huntington Beach.
5-star rate?
he's a good guy. He doesn't talk a lot. But does he, when he looks out the window, does he see like houses through the window, or is his little eyes not even understand? You know what I'm saying? Like if you put him on the balcony, can he see the ocean from here? Like, you know how we can see the ocean from my house?
Yep.
If we put United States on the balcony and we hold him out there, can he see the sea?
He probably got a fair idea that he's whiffing the ocean.
But do you think he can see it with his little eyes?
Probably not.
Right?
Yeah, probably
Because
not.
he's too small.
Yeah.
It's like
You'd have to
if
take
we
him
were
to the
really
beach.
big,
Yep.
like if we were 700 foot tall,
Yep.
we could probably see like things that are on the sun or things that are
I
on.
don't think much is on the sun.
We could see stars better
Yep. You're probably right.
because we could see out into the distance further because
We
of
can
our
see further.
large eyes.
We could see probably further. The larger the
Yeah,
eye,
right?
the further the sight.
Is that not true? If we
I
were
believe
giants,
so.
we could see for miles.
Yep, miles further than we could now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trippy.
Crazy. You all right?
No, weed's not completely useless.
Yeah, it's true.
I thought that was cool.
What about birds, though, that can see like really, really far away and see things really tiny moving really far away?
Yeah, that's impressive because they're not very big.
Yeah, but they need their eyes.
That's their skill.
Well, to be able to see.
It's
Yeah.
like eagle eyes, right?
Yeah, they're going to be able to spot their food, and they're going to be able to go up really high and like know how high they are.
Do you think fish can see clear in the water and it's not blurry like us?
I mean, probably clearer.
Yeah.
Like our eyes weren't built for the ocean, but their eyes were.
Yeah. But
So
you
they-
don't think they see crystal clear like we see out here?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Right. You all right, buddy?
Yeah.
You got the hiccups.
No, just just one.
Just some shit going on.
Just one.
Just sorting it out
Just a
in
little
there.
bit, just a little bit of lunch.
So what's been happening with you? We're not supposed to, you don't. We're hanging out, so it doesn't matter if the show doesn't happen anymore. Because you were like, I just like hanging out with you.
Yeah,
So.
I like hanging out with you too.
Are you bummed out that Jason Ellis show's gone?
Yeah, it's like, it was a huge part of my life.
I mean, you can still go on the other one if you want to.
Right, I can guest on that one. I just got to look at your schedule and know what days to.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
This was a good day to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great day to come.
Yeah, this is the most relaxed day to come
Yeah,
because I usually just have to do this show.
Yeah.
And
this
this
show
show
feels relaxing.
Well,
Good activities. You feed me. It's like ticking all the boxes.
Let that be a note for everybody else that wants to be a guest on Awesome World. I'll take you for a surf and I'll feed you.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
This is working out great for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a trip. It's a trip to, I think do something so long with, yourself, Michael, Kevin, Will, everyone else, but people that came and gone. Like, it was, it was a long run. That's, I think the first time I came on the show was 2008.
Yeah, at the W, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, and we'd already been on for a minute.
Yep. And then I think 2010, 11, 12 to 15, it got big. The show there was a lot going on.
Yeah, see, that's I think everybody probably loves their heyday and wants to get back to it as much as they can, but I still feel like it's not me, it's the programming, and if we're back in that light again to shine, it could be back to that.
Yep.
Because I feel like what died off? Because I knew something died off. I just never knew what it was.
Right.
I was like, it can't be Raw Dog. Like, is it really Raw Dog is the reason people stop listening?
I saw that you had Raw Dog on.
Yeah.
How was that?
Good. Yeah, he's good.
That's good. That makes me happy. I always loved Raw Dog, and I think
Yeah, he's
there
a
was
good dude.
there was magic there for radio. There was a bit of, you guys had a bit of gold, and it's everybody can have, everyone has their own theory or version of what they want to be or not want to be, and he felt he wanted to not go down the road he was going down, and that's understandable, but I think that's just that's life in general. But to know you guys are cool, that's there should never be heartache of someone that you cared for as much as that dude, and went through a lot of shit with him.
I know,
You
right?
guys should be still cool.
I know.
It's even like me and Danny, man. There are a few years there where things got rough, and you spend so much time with one person, you care for them, but then there's also all the other shit that comes along with it. And I think me and Danny now are stronger than what we were before. There was that rough patch, and we spent a lot of time together, and with Grenade and us being together as teenagers, and then all the success he had, and then the success of the TV show, and then the success of our clothing company. There were all these successes, and then when show ended, sell the company, all these things peel off, and friends lay back, and we hung out together this summer with Lane Kanak, a guy we grew up snowboarding with, Brian Regis, and a guy we snowboarding with. And there was a small group of us that had been together now for 20 years. Right. And it's crazy that same couple people that you were with in the beginning, you can be out in a property in Yosemite camping, and it's the same 4 or 5 people. And that was full circle for me. When your height of success, there are all these people that are around, and then as soon as those things drop off, it's just natural. People peel back, especially the industry we're from. It's jump to the hot new ticket or this or that and so to have that high and low thing, I think it's super important. That for you guys, the show continues on and these different areas, and it's not going to be the Jason Ellis show that was on SiriusXM circa the 15, 16. How many years you're on there?
15, I think.
15 years, So it's but to know that can continue on, and everybody that was a part of that can still be tied to it in some form or way. But there'll be Jason Ellis with Tony Hawk. There'll be Jason Ellis talking MMA. There'll be because that's this new world. So I think it's for me, I'll always be a part of anything you're doing. You know, you are a brother to me, and we've been through highs and lows, and I think it's like, yeah, well, I miss coming in every Monday, and you know, it went from being in this tiny little like shithole back of, you know, and then it became this huge thing where you had your big studio and you walk through a crazy big corporate office where there's fucking famous people and the hot this and it was like, it was cool, you know, and you did it, you succeeded, and probably went way further than, you know, anybody ever thought you would. And I think it's important, you know, that, you know, now it's, you are head down and you're focused on what you're doing and what you're going to do. And like you're saying, there's going to be different areas and there's new shows popping up. You still can be heard in all these different ways, but, you know, it's a little different, you know. And I think that I think it will continue. I think that the Jason Ellis show with Circa and crew will continue on for a lot longer in just a different format. And then you yourself will grow a little bit, and you're in a new world now that's, you know, there's podcast downloads and this and that and all these things you got to learn that, you know, a year ago you weren't thinking about
at all. I completely erased myself from the podcast industry.
Yeah.
I was like, because it was depressing. They weren't letting me in. I could tell. Like when I was like, yeah, I'll do a podcast and maybe everyone in podcast, and they were like, nah, man, you're a SiriusXM guy. Like now being on things where people are like, yeah, you can be on. They wouldn't have let me on fucking 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Some people I think maybe are like, hey, man, this guy needs help. But some people I think are like, oh, yeah, you can come on now because you're in our thing and it feeds each other. But at one point it didn't, and we were just less interested.
Yep.
Like getting those people on the show versus getting them on now. They'll come on. Brendan Sharp came on here. He was here.
Yep.
I couldn't get him on SiriusXM for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
He did Jude's show and not mine.
Yep.
Now he's in here. So the only thing is did I run out of talent? That's it.
Yep.
Because if I did, then yeah. Jeremiah Johnson comes to mind when it all fails. If everyone's like, you know what, we're just sick of you. Stop talking. I'll be like, all right. Jeremiah Johnson.
Yep.
I watched that again the other day.
He did.
Yeah, I keep watching it because every now and then I watch it and I try to understand things in my father, why he liked that movie. You know, what he never really liked. He bought it and just always watched it all the time.
Yep.
And I'm like, fuck, that's odd.
Yep.
But it's a guy came from nowhere. Jeremiah Johnson, they don't know where he went. He's just a guy that came out of nowhere. They don't know what he did, where he was beforehand. They know that he was in the war. He was a soldier.
Yep.
And then he cut out, wanted to move to the mountains, get a high caliber gun and move to the mountains. I'm like, what? Why does that sound so good to you? You hate your life. You hate the things that you got your, to me, I feel like my father got himself in parenting and didn't want to.
Yep.
But is the kind of guy that is like, I don't leave children that I make high and dry.
Yep.
I stick with them because I believe I have that, you know, like a thing where I'm like, well, regardless of, you know, Andrea, whatever the kids want me to do, you know, like if kids don't want me around that much, it's break my heart, but okay. Yep. Whenever you need me, I'm there forever, no matter what. I'm not, you know, especially now, taxes. I got fuck all money. I should just cut out like everybody else is. Fucking boom. I'm in Austin. Fuck you. Like, you don't think I got connections there? I could fucking pull shit out of my ass, pay 20% less taxes. Done. But you got to be shitting me.
Yeah.
I live where you guys live. The end. I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah.
Do that lately.
Nah, you're good.
I'm stressed.
Nah, you're doing the right thing.
What was I saying, baby?
You were talking about Jeremiah Johnson and why your dad liked that movie so much, and then responsibility to family.
Yeah, because Jeremiah Johnson wanted to be an Indian, and a Native American is a guy that woke up with, you just got to get your food and you've got your family. You know, like you go out and you hunt and you do the things that you do to live, but you don't have a job or boss. Nobody tells you to do anything.
Yeah.
You're like a part of a community, I guess, where you got your other little natives, and you maybe go fishing to catch, your food for the day, and Your wife makes the blankets or something. You know, like there's all these things. You know, smoking peace pipe. I think they have weed, right?
Yeah.
Fucking smoking weed.
Yeah.
Bow and arrows on shit. Fucking catching fish and trap beavers and shit. It sounds like, to me, more, because I think we're so smart that we've made ourselves like this mechanical thing. We're, you know, computer literate geniuses. We're all locked into this thing where we, you know, our brains work like we're used to computers. And I feel like we're animals, and maybe it would be better for the animal to live in a more simple life.
Yep.
And like maybe there's nerdier people out there that thrive in the digital form, but I feel like there's more caveman-y people that would thrive if it was a more simpler time.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I think about even things like that, like with my brother. I feel like my brother would have thrived in times like this, you know, where it's
Times like...
just the pandemic world we're living in, you know. It's mentally challenging for a lot of people just who have regular lives or have regular jobs. Like, we live in a time where you've got to think a little differently, and you've got to be able to, I don't know, be a little bit more like I don't know what's the word, I don't know, every man for himself type, like, you know, watch your back, feed your family, protect your family. Like, I just feel like we're living in time. It's very unstable times we're living in, and I think it takes like you know, a stronger person, a more caveman type person to be able to be like, all right, that's how I'm going to deal with this pandemic, and I'm going to be able to get through it.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make a little sense?
Yeah. If you're a little bit more caveman-y, but also, you know, I don't, like, if you don't watch the news, you'd be all right. You know, I feel like the news kind of
news will bring
jacks
you
you
down.
up pretty hard, you know?
Yeah, quick, eh?
I mean, certain things you got to know because that's, you know, you got to know what you're walking out to every day, especially these days. But also, man, everyone just talks so much shit on everybody else
Yeah.
that it just leaves you thinking, yeah, these motherfuckers. And I'm like, these motherfuckers? We're all the motherfuckers, you dumbass. Yeah. Like, I got a beef with you, you got a beef with me because my blue T-shirt or my red T-shirt? Like, fuck, dude. We got to stop that, you know? It's like everybody out there that's a billionaire that don't pay taxes. And you're like, fucking gay guns. Like, fuck off. Like, what about just stop all those dudes? Give all the money. They pay taxes. All that money goes to the starving children, the rape. Done. Sold. But you don't do that. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's stopping sex trafficking. Nobody's feeding the homeless. You just give trillions of dollars to rich people. You know?
Yep.
And I'm super, super angry about KFC's sandwich.
Why? What happened?
I'm joking. I'm just saying there's bigger shit out there.
Oh.
Like the shit that people are pissed about.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Even the mask thing. It's like, yeah, we don't know what someone said to me today. Don't know what the repercussions are of wearing one all the time. And I'm like, fucking... There's certain things, you know, like when Tully said a long time ago, I'll never forget it, floss doesn't work. I'm like... Just because you read it doesn't make it true. For me, I'm going to disagree.
I can say that if I got a bit of meat stuck in there, floss works.
1,000%. So whatever this just in.
You know what gets stuck in my teeth all the time is that seaweed salad. Every time I eat
why do you
seaweed
eat
salad.
that? I fucking hate that.
Oh, it's great.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like the taste of seaweed?
Yeah.
I reckon it tastes like shit.
I like it.
The only time I eat seaweed is because like sushi has seaweed on it, and I'm like, I guess your fucking weird ass country puts seaweed on food.
I don't mind
so
it.
I'll hang.
I don't mind it.
But like the seaweed chips and shit, you eat those?
You got a big
She's into
big
it.
applause from the
because she
producer.
doesn't understand what flavor is because she's gluten and dairy and sugar
Is
intolerant.
that it though, Katie? Is that why?
No, they're salty and flaky and fun.
I'm still
See, she's selling them. Is that a sponsor? That sounded like a sponsor.
I mean, if they want to sponsor, I'll start eating them. That's different. I'm a huge fan of seaweed. If they want to sponsor
Things
this.
do get in your teeth like a motherfucker, though.
Yeah, but floss definitely works.
Have you seen that little Cool Vin thing that I got?
I have.
The bag that has the freezer and the...
Yep.
It's like have a compartment to keep your stuff cold.
Yep.
And it has a compartment up the top. It's got a heating pad and you can plug it in your car or in your house. And you can keep your food hot wherever you go.
Yep.
Anywhere in the world.
Yep.
You've seen it.
No, I've touched it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty convenient.
I've touched it.
Yeah. Well,
It keeps shit cool and they can cook shit.
Yep, it's insulated storage for up to 4 meals. Power options are 110 and 12 volt applications. So this thing really works. And if you go to what's the thing called again?
Is it a slash that's low or is it in
Nah.
the middle?
It's in the middle.
Okay.
What's that
I
called?
don't know what that one's called.
Cool-ven.
There you go.
VEN.com.
go.
So cool-ven.com for the list of retailers to order yourself. Don't forget, use code Ellis at checkout for 10% off. Thank you, Cool Ven. And of course, thank you, Lean Feast, who also helped sponsor Ellis Mania War Off the Shore. Lean Feast, casual dining experience. These are meals that are prepped for you. All you got to do is put them in the microwave for a couple minutes and you're off. You will have them in your house, so they get delivered to your door. There's tons of different locations. If you go to leanfeast.com, you can go to find a store near you, online pickup, delivery. Don't forget to use code Ellis for another 10% off those guys. Lean Feast, eat better. So those are two convenient ways if you're a driver working and you don't want to eat fast food, because really that's all there is off the side of the freeway. What you do is you get this Lean Feast stuff and you have it at your house. Then you put it in your Cool Ven, and then you're done. Nobody can stop you.
Bob's your uncle.
They're like, oh man, I'm super hungry. I'm super thirsty. Open your Cool Ven.
Bob's your uncle.
One time I took bacon to a drift car race.
Did you? And you cooked it up
Yeah, not a drift car race, me drifting.
from your cool van?
Yep.
That's cool. What
was
kind of bacon?
Katie whipped up some bacon for me and Tiger before we went to the track.
Okay, cool.
So it's just like burnt bacon because that's how Katie does it. I
Yep.
like it. I like it burnt.
I like that.
I think we talked a lot.
We did?
Everything good for you?
Yeah.
You're doing good, right?
Yeah.
Monster loves you and you're doing all sorts of great stuff.
Man, I really can't complain, fucking, I haven't been able to go home and see my family, in over a year. But that's about really the only thing I got to complain about. I'm very fortunate. I, work with a company that seems to, not be too affected by what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm lucky to be a part of that. And, we also, with Find Your Grind, created an outlet for young kids to be able to find career paths and jobs and opportunities of the world of today. So I think that, I'm fortunate in one way with, with Monster. They're able to, we're able to still march forward and do what we do there and obviously figure out different ways to market to the world. But it's cool to be a part of a brand that has not really let anyone go.
Do they sponsor podcasts? Oh, fuck yeah. I had to do it.
And then Find Your Grind stuff has done really well for us. So it's on two counts, man. It's just crazy to watch the world we're in, And like for me, I've seen a lot of people that lives have been flipped upside down. I got a lot of friends that work in the hotel business. I got a lot of friends that work in the restaurant business. I got a lot of friends that work in different kind of construction sorts of things. And some people are up and some people are down. I got friends that work in Silicon Valley. Some people are up high.
Hey, man, a guy that worked for SiriusXM? They're down.
So it's
Somebody said to me I could ask for that because if you've lost your job because of the pandemic, you get like a severance check or some shit.
Yep.
Am I a bad person if I ask for that?
I mean, I don't think so. You lost your job, and
Right.
and I think that
They're seeming to claim it was from losing a bunch of money.
yeah, I think that obviously look at the difference of where radio was at when you first got involved to where it is now, and to where these podcasts are all free, and podcast seems to be the thing.
Yeah,
I'd say
it's bigger. I'd say it's bigger now than ever. I think the pandemic made podcasting even bigger.
Yeah,
I heard things about companies are cutting out a way bigger budget for podcasting 2021 versus 2020.
yep.
So
Well, it's just also-
it has potential.
It's also, things are just produced differently, and I've always, said that the world's always going to change. The world's not going to stop rotating, right? And if we don't change when we have to, if we don't fight when we have to, well, unfortunately, you get left
Pivoting,
behind.
it's called, Dingo.
Yeah, you've got to be able to be a bit of a chameleon, and the world we live in 2020 was a world that none of us expected. It came. 2021 came, and you know what? It's still just as fucked up, and it's going to get worse. And it's going to be a minute before the world bounces back, and we've got to, be there and help each other out. And really, it's as stupid as this sounds, but it's like, we've got to all unite and build and work as one to, mend everything that, we've gone through throughout the whole world. There's a lot of mending that needs to take place, and there's a lot of people that need to take care of. And, it's the world we lived in last year. It's going to be a long time until we live back in that world. And, so I'm fucking very fortunate. I'm very fortunate to be a part of amazing brands and work with amazing people. I'm also like heartbroken to see like the shit that's happened, and to see it continue to happen. And fuck, man, it's like, I used to, walk into work and be able to do every Monday, and we just, we got paid to, do funny dick jokes.
I know, a lot.
And that's cool, the fact that it got to that point. But it's like,
I put in real work to get it there, though.
Yeah, you did. You did. You
Like,
really
I wasn't
did.
playing that whole time. I was being real serious about trying to get us to where we were.
And no one's taken anything away from you, and that's why I think it's amazing that, you guys in the show will carry on, and, it's just in different formats, but you're still there, and you're still accessible to the people that need you to be accessible. There's still that dynamic duo with, you, Kevin, and Tully, and then there's also these new opportunities, you to, work with Tony, you to do this MMA show, you to be a part of, Brendan Sharp's podcast world, and this world that it didn't happen overnight for him, and look at him now,
Yeah.
he was, standing around a group of people, and people probably laughed at him and did not think or did not see, but he put in the time and stuck to his guns, and look at him now, he's on top of his game.
He's got his own whiskey coming out soon.
See, it's like, he seems like a happy guy, seems like a good father.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I think so too.
I remember first meeting him when he came on your show, and he worked really fucking hard to get where he is today, and I think it's cool to see you guys kind of like gelling together, and for you to be recognized by people in that world, and now know that you're in that world. So it's.
Well, I just want people to listen to the Jason Ellis show to know that me and Dingo still hang out all the time, and Dingo will still be on the Jason Ellis show whenever Dingo wants to. He can be on a Patreon show. He can be on the free podcast. And we're hanging out. We're friends for life everywhere. So I know you don't get him every Monday or whatever, but, we didn't. It's not a sad story, Like, we're still here, and we're still buddies, and I know it sucks that we don't get to, do vague, stupid shit and piss off Tully when Dingo just starts blurting over the top of him and shit. But I don't think that that's the last time you'll hear that. Like,
Nah.
I think next time it's...
He misses it too, probably.
Fuck yeah, he does. Fucking fuck off. We're all family, man. So, yeah,
So true.
it's Wednesday mornings, and when Dingo has a Wednesday morning one time, he's more than welcome to come down here and... smoke a big fat joint and fucking go, what, Tully? Sorry, man. I didn't catch what you were just talking about. Like, or something like that. I paid money for it.
Yeah, no, I miss the boys, and I miss heckling them,
Yeah. They're worried about you having COVID, though.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be worried about me, but I'm getting a COVID test after after you leave. So...
I got more
That
COVID
should-
tests than everyone.
I know.
I
Well,
haven't- I
because
haven't-
you go everywhere.
I haven't. Yeah, exactly. But last week I got tested for SARS. I got tested for COVID 4 times.
SARS.
Yeah, you can go. You can get SARS tests now too.
But why?
Because it's like they're gonna start putting that into like travel and shit.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
I'm
don't
about
care.
to go back into a bubble for X Games, and that Disney takes that one real serious.
Talk to them about the Jason Ellis show.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Don't have the SiriusXM connection anymore. I wonder
We
if
just
they
won't
care.
tell them.
Oh, just show up. Here we are. Ready to go. Where's the step and repeats? We don't need them anymore. Where's the other guys? We don't need them anymore. Yeah. I know. Well, did Sirius get paid? No way, right?
Oh, they would have maybe a little. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I think that was more of a marketing thing both ways, right? We're on air promoting X Games for 3 hours a day. It's not all X Games athletes. It's not.
I think if we get the show up to...
I mean, I think we were responsible for at least 10,000 viewers to ESPN. Maybe
Easily.
Easily, right?
But I think if we get a lot of downloads for the new podcast, then it starts to make more sense of, hey, you guys want us there again?
Yeah.
Or, hey, the Tony and Jason show, that makes more sense, I guess.
Exactly.
Didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? All I know is I'm ready to do the work, and whatever happened, whatever I said that made people like the shows that I did back in the day, that's not me. That's the gods, and they were coming through me. Maybe they were coming through because my brother passed away, and I was like, I really, we need to do something here. We can't just fade off into nowhere. We need to shine one more time, and maybe he made it happen. Anything's possible. So maybe it happens again. Maybe the lightning strikes twice. Or maybe I'm just that gifted. This whole time I was just like blurting out waves of talent because that's what I am. And maybe it's really great again. I can't tell. Have I been good?
Yeah, you sound good.
I think people like the last show that we did. I don't know.
No, you sound good. My legs are sore. It's the sorest podcast I've ever done.
Do you want some Kratom?
I'm good on that. I don't even know what it is.
It's just a herbal thing.
No,
Yeah, no, you
I'm
don't.
good.
No. I don't have any real stuff.
Oh, yeah, well,
Sorry.
all good.
You probably get some. You know somebody.
Yeah, so at least
We could do an ice bath, but my fucking ice bath broke.
Oh, there you go.
How's it even possible?
How is that possible?
It's like, was I stabbing it while I was in there?
Could have been.
Fucking asshole. Oh, hello, Jim Lee. I haven't heard of you through this podcast. That's good of you. All right, Ding. Thanks for being on here.
Love
I
you,
just
brother.
wanted everyone to know Dingo's good. We're great. We're going to hang out all the time. So you'll see him again. I'll be back as well. See you next week. Don't die.